Hello everyone, I'm back. It's been a while since I've done one of these quick reviews. In fact, it's basically been a whole year. I had planned on doing more of these between then and now, but my channel got a copyright strike late last year for the third Terminator video I did with Sam. So I wanted to give it some time and let the strike expire, but I am back and I feel renewed, so I'll be doing more of these.
You're going on a journey through memory. All you have to do is follow my voice.
So, I watched Reminiscence, which was written and directed by Lisa Joy, who was one of the co-creators and writer-directors of the Westworld TV series, and starring Hugh Jackman as a scientist who looks into people's memories with a technology called nostalgia and becomes obsessed with searching for his recently disappeared girlfriend, played by Rebecca Ferguson. I was interested in this film since the trailer made the film look like a high-concept action noir film. With all the talk of memories and time, it kind of had a Nolan-esque feel and tone, which actually makes sense, since Lisa Joy is married to Jonathan Nolan, who's also a producer on the film. So going into this, I was hoping we'd get something a little more in line with something like Memento or Inception instead of Transcendence. Remember that? I should note going into Reminiscence, I couldn't help but notice how the film seemed to have a fair bit in common with another film called Strange Days. A 1995 film directed by Catherine Bigelow and written by James Cameron, where Ralph Fiennes deals in a technology called Squid, a device that records memories and physical sensations from the wearer's brain to play back at any time. Strange Days is a film I quite like and was very underappreciated in 1995 and ended up known as a box office bomb. But the similarities between these two lead characters' addiction to reliving their memories of a lost loved one is very clear, and I'm sure I'm far from the first person to bring that up. So, Reminiscence is an okay film that feels like it belongs in the era of films like Strange Days or Dark City or Gattaca. Very 90s tech noir, though frankly not as good as any of those films. I enjoy the concept and the premise, and I'd be lying if I said I didn't become invested in the film's main mystery by the end. The third act I found to be much stronger than the rest of the film. The film heavily relies on excessive exposition, mostly done through Hugh Jackman's narration, that I believe is meant to give the feel of a classic noir film, but I didn't feel it was entirely necessary here. The film spoon feeds you the absolute bare, basic information, where I wish it allowed itself to be a little more subtle. A lot of the sets and cinematography are wonderful to look at, though the cinematography during the main action sequence was hit and miss at times. Most of it was shot with nice wides, where we can see the actors are doing this fight scene themselves, and then there are other moments like this that I can't explain and just look terrible. Hugh Jackman's performance was very good. His character is pretty bare bones and not very fleshed out, but he really shines during a big revelation towards the end of the film especially. Everyone else's performances were totally fine, except for one, who I thought was pretty embarrassingly bad.
God-fearing citizens like me weren't drafted for Border Patrol. We round up and put in little camps. Right here in Louisiana, 9th Ward. My tank!
I'm sticking with the rating system I established in the Tenet review of a thumbs up or thumbs down, but this film is a hard one to rate, because the film is just kinda there for me. I think it's largely forgettable, which is a sad irony, but while I didn't think it was good enough to recommend watching, I can't say I disliked it. Therefore, Reminiscence does get a thumbs up from me, but like, I don't know, an unenthusiastic thumbs up? Thanks for watching!